so I'm not alone. I wish I was mindless. My fate is unknown. Meet me in the darkness, so I'm not alone. I wish I was mindless. My fate is unknown.
I think if you spend 80 years of your life in this house and you pour all your energy in, it's going to stay behind.
The three of us are here for you tonight. We're in your home, and we'd like to communicate with whoever is here.
We do know for certain that 4 people have died in this house.
I think we have a pretty good understanding of what's going on. We're not too thrilled to be part of it.
The fact that 2 different devices went off in 2 different locations when that
Yeah.
happened, I think there's something strong here.
We want to hear the stories that you want to tell. We want to hear your memories and feel your feelings.
Yo, is one of you in the hallway?
No.
Greta. It just said Greta. Greta. Go near it and grab that device.
But it seemed like there's a female spirit up there that's kind of over-dominated by a male spirit. Like she wants to talk, but he won't allow her.
Come down those stairs.
I'm trying.
She was standing right here, just like this, looking at me.
That was a matter of almost like pure chaos right out of the gate.
Dude, the house shifted.
Are you trying to get us to come upstairs? I just saw a shadow. And I feel so fucking bad.
Just because a lion lives at the zoo doesn't mean he's going to come out of his cave every time you go there, so you never know what you're going to get into when you come ghost hunting.
What's up, guys? This is Corey from SoulSeekers Paranormal. I am here at the House of Hirt Payne. We're doing things a little bit different tonight. Austin and Alan were not able to make it. I decided to come down and do this one myself. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Corey!
Hey!
You made it. What's up, buddy?
Hey!
Okay, a long time.
Good to see you guys. I'm just kidding. We're all here.
The boys are back.
Well, welcome back, Corey. We missed you. So did you tell them where we were?
I did. Yep. I gave him a brief introduction of where we're at. It will be all 3 of us tonight. I came back for this investigation. Let's see what we can interact with tonight.
Beautiful.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the House of Hirt Payne.
So my name is Matt Warner, Warner Paranormal Explorers and Paranormal Preservation Society. I came to be a part of this property a few years ago. The current landlord who lives on the back property, his friend who lived here forever, his mother passed away here at the house, so she was 100 years old. And for about a month after she passed away, he would wake up in the middle of the night and hear his mom calling for him. And his instinct, because he was there to take care of her, he'd get up, come down, she's not here. And this happened to him numerous times. It got to the point where he was so freaked out that he took her actual bed outside, cut it up, and burnt it because he thought that's what it was. And clearly that didn't fix the issue. So my friend Steve knew that I did the ghost stuff, and he said, would you want to come and investigate? I was like, yeah, absolutely, man. So we came out, we did some investigating, and we did have, it wasn't earth-shattering, but it was like, yeah, man, you got some stuff going on in this house.
Right.
There are things in this house, and we caught some shadow movement on camera and some things that we couldn't explain. From that point on, the homeowner wanted to retire, move down to Florida with the rest of his family. And my buddy, he didn't really want to see the house get sold because it's prime real estate. Here's the deal, man. I said, you know and I know that this place has got some ghost stuff going on. I said, we can open it up to people and have them, as a research center. I said, it's not even going to pay your bills, but it's something to prevent the house from getting lost and preserving the history of the house. So he then spent almost an entire year cleaning and decluttering, and then we slowly started integrating it to the community on the low, because we're protective of the location and we don't want just everybody in here. So
Right.
it got to a point where I needed a new place to stay because I had to leave my apartment due to a flood. And I said, oh, maybe, you know what, like if you're up with it, I'll be the caretaker, you know? And I started living here. And for the first 3 weeks I lived here, I was straight up terrified to be here by myself. I was just walking in this old ass house, and I'd go up to my bedroom, and as soon as I went in my room, I shut that bedroom door, and I did not open that door. I did not get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I was like, nope, not happening. Because I'm a naturally scared person.
Right.
I love ghost hunting because I love the feeling of fear. You never know how you're going to respond to it. So I've always enjoyed that. You know, I've been here now a little over a year, and it's been great, and the house knows me, respects me, and everything. And this house has been owned by 4 different families. It was built in 1906. We don't know anything about the first couple families. We do know for certain that 4 people have died in this house. 1 during the Great Depression. I haven't gotten the backstory in the other one, and then the other 2 were the previous owner's parents, Dorothy and Arnold. They both died in the house. And the interesting thing, about 2 weeks before I moved into this place, I was standing in the kitchen, and Steve was standing in the doorway where you are, and I just glanced towards the bedroom where the bathroom is, and I was like, I said, there's no one here, right? And Steve's like, no, it's just me and you. I said, well, Dorothy's literally right there staring at me. And it wasn't like ghostly, it was a person, just like not see-through anything. And I just saw her, she saw me, and she was a small, petite woman. And I was like, well, she knows I'm here now, so there's that. They lived here, their last name was Hirt. That's how we got the name Hirt, and the current last name of the new owner is Payne. So it's Hirt and Payne, it's a play on words. It's spelled differently, so it's not completely tongue-in-cheek.
Right.
But the Hirt family lived here the longest, and they were here for roughly 80 years.
Okay.
From about 1941 or 42 all the way up until a couple years ago. It's insane the stuff they left behind. You'd think they just went out for tea and never came home.
So what are some things that maybe you have experienced or other people that have visited this property have experienced?
So a lot of the experiences that happen in this house, they reoccur. Well, actually, I had an experience today. As I was cleaning the house, I wanted it to look good for you guys. And I was upstairs, just making my rounds between the bathroom and the bedroom, and I saw a shadow come up the staircase, and I did one of those like peek arounds, like, the hell was that? Like, who's that? And of course there was nothing there. But Christmas Eve night, I had my family here. My father and my aunt were standing in the kitchen. My aunt has very poor vision. My father's not really a ghost guy, and he's only been to this house twice. So they're standing by the kitchen sink. I see both him and my aunt both go like this, and they look at the back door. And my father opens the curtain, and his face is like, kind of like, what the f***? I said, what? And he goes, there was someone just in that window looking in at us from outside, like watching us. And I said, welcome to my house. I was in bed when I just watching TV, and I saw something walk into the room, like, you know, like predator, like just the outline. And I said, get out of here. Don't come in this room ever again. And I was trying to be a tough guy because I didn't want it in my room. And it hasn't since gone back, but they're around when they want to be around. I came in from work one night. I work a lot of late nights, so I'll come in midnight some nights. And I was in the kitchen, and I heard someone talking, and I was like, hello? And then there was nothing. And then it started again. I said, what are you doing? What's going on? And then that was it. And I checked the whole house because, of course, I'm like, what's in the house? So now I'm like, I gotta check the whole damn house. I go down the creepy basement at night. There's no one in the house.
So do you think that there's a reason behind these reoccurring paranormal happenings? Maybe like the history of the house, you know?
I think a lot of it is there's intelligent but also residual going on here. If it was, you know, my scientific opinion based upon what we can prove and not. I think if you spend 80 years of your life in this house and you pour all your energy in, it's gonna stay behind.
Absolutely.
And Dorothy loved this house, and she passed away in this house, lived here forever. And I can tell that they like having people in the house. Like it's a happy energy. I've never felt, besides my own instilled fear, like scared to be in the house.
It's very welcoming.
Yeah, it's a welcoming energy. It's like going to your grandparents' house.
Perfect. Yeah. Very old-timey.
Arnold, come to find out, Arnold, he used to smoke 8 packs of cigarettes a day, which I don't even know how it's humanly possible. I don't know if you're just going like this all day long or what. There's been at least half a dozen times where I have walked into the strongest cloud of cigarette smoke in this house.
There was
I do get that.
Smell to it.
Yep. I actually got in my car the other day, and I said to my daughter, I said, so you ripping butts? And she's 14. I know she wasn't. And she's like, no. I said, you don't smell that? And she's like, no. I'm like, I was like, maybe he's following me now. I haven't had an attachment in a long time. Maybe something's following me, but I've been getting the smell of cigarettes again.
We should probably try to connect with Arnold and Dorothy tonight. Is there anybody else that may reside here that we should try to contact?
So we don't know name-wise, but people have had experiences, but it seemed like there's a female spirit up there that's kind of over-dominated by a male spirit. Like she wants to talk, but he won't allow her. And we've had other people pull up, again, through whatever means they use, that, oh, this woman was murdered in the house, which I think that's just sensationalist crap. I can't prove it or disprove it, but I think people want that kind of dark history. But we feel there is some sort of female-male yin-yang type energy upstairs too. But Dorothy and Arnold, their room's right there, downstairs.
Okay.
So we think it's something different up there, which could be the woman that passed away in the 30s, the other person that passed away. And I don't know what else you'll come across, but this place has been a very active house for a very long time. And for instance, back during, I think it was World War II, this was a chicken farm. They had over 3,000 chickens here. And he was so valued as a farmer, he didn't have to go to the war. They're like, no, we want you here producing food for people instead. You're more valuable to us doing that. So it's kind of a neat history. And there's just so much stuff like that throughout this house. You're just going to be able to open a drawer and be like, oh, this is from 1973. It's still here.
Right. Okay. There's one more question. Is there any advice for tonight? Anything else that you might want to add about how we go about things tonight? I know being respectful is our number one. Anything else that you might want to add to that?
That's really all I ever ask for people, is just to be respectful of the space that they reside in, because they were here before us, they're going to be here after us. I don't believe in demons, so you're not going to be able to find a portal with demons flying out of the basement here. I mean, if you do, that's great, but I don't expect it. But other than that, no, just the respect level is all that we really look for here, and just you guys having an open mind. And just because a lion lives at the zoo doesn't mean he's going to come out of his cave every time you go there, so you never know what you're going to get into when you come ghost hunting. This was Dorothy and Arnold's room.
Okay.
She was a huge religious person. Every time I walk in this room, though, to use this bathroom, I'm just going to use the bathroom, Dorothy, okay? Just out of total respect for her. One of Arnold's last meals, from what we hear, if not his last meal, was eggs and avocados. And he choked on the avocado. They took the seed from that avocado, threw it in a plant, and it was this. And it's still growing to this day. It's never produced a fruit. There's never been one avocado that grows, but it's still growing, almost as like an FU to Arnold or something. So it's just, we keep this thing alive. We've had a lot of interactions in here and a lot of cold spots, and people have seen shadows. So I would focus some time in this room. I don't know what you want to do investigation-wise, but I would pay attention in here for sure.
Earlier you mentioned you were in the kitchen and you happened to look into this room and you saw the woman standing in this room.
She was standing right here, just like this, looking at me.
Okay.
And she was about this tall. She was a very, very small woman, petite.
Okay.
I hear things in here all the time, and I'm like, good night. It's just not happening. So
Awesome.
And then this room in here, this is what they used to call the sitting room or the bird room. I've not really had any experiences out here, but as I mentioned to you guys when you came in, I've put some of my supposed haunted things in here.
Yeah.
I didn't explain this one. This mask was brought to a restaurant that a friend of mine used to work for, and he was friends with the owner. He said, hey, I got some stuff I want you to have. So he brought the masks and he hung them on the wall. They didn't like this one, and they got a bad vibe from it. So this one wound up going in the basement, and no one would go near it, and everyone said it was haunted. The thing with masks, the lore behind masks, is they need a purpose.
Yeah.
They need something to do. So that mask watches my back door to make sure no shit goes down. It gives it something to do. You give them something, they don't bother you anymore.
That makes sense.
You know, if it's true or not. This is a doll that I had to remove from a friend of mine's vehicle. Really long story I won't get into, but she's loaded with energy. She likes attention. That's how she found me, because I also like attention. We're two peas in a pod, so I give her the best spot in the house. So you might get equipment hits in here just off the items.
Yeah.
And then this collection of dolls over here are random dolls that were mailed to me, gifted to me because they were causing chaos and drama to other people. My life's already filled with that. I haven't seen them affected any worse. So.
Okay.
So out here is the living room. Just the small Krampus that keeps me company in the holiday season. Can't say anything ever happens out here directly, but when I'm here, I will hear footsteps right up around the corner on the stairs.
Okay.
I have caught shadows moving on the stairs a couple times. These are a very pronounced staircase. When we go up them in a second, you're going to be like, that's why it makes that sound. So.
Okay.
But we'll take you upstairs now.
Yeah.
This is my room. Like I said, nothing really happens in here. You guys can investigate in here all you want. The only thing that ever happened in here was when that shadow thing came in the door in the early stages, and nothing has happened in here since. It's where
So
the
it's
magic
kinda
happens,
like-
but not the ghost haunting, you know?
It's kind of like you've built a respect with them, and now they know
That's-
this is your space.
From day one, I was kind of like, just don't come in my room.
Yeah.
That's all. I just, I need to get some sleep. Just leave me be, and it's been pretty good. So
That's cool.
They respect me, and vice versa. Oddly enough, this little area right here is like a super highway for activity. It's again, I think it's just passing through stuff. But when we were investigating here in the beginning, before anyone was living here or anything, we had like REM pods and cat balls and stuff out here, and we were sitting in there and sitting in here, and it was all just interacting. We were asking questions, and it was interacting. So it was kind of cool to see that happen. This room, all these old dolls, these old dolls, these old toys, they were all up in the attic.
Okay.
And we decided, let's make this like the kids' room. There's a lot of old toys in here, so we hope that the spirits like playing with the toys.
Yep.
And we hear things, but I've never seen any of the dolls move. I've never seen any of the toys rolling around or anything like that. But the whole house is basically loaded with trigger objects at the end of the day. And
Yeah, it works.
take your pick, So it's actually where my daughter stays when she comes here, and I haven't told her, but it's the most haunted room up here.
Okay.
She hears things in here a lot.
Yeah.
And she said to me recently, she's like, I'm scared sometimes. I'm like, well, what are you scared of? And she's like, I don't know. I said, well, I can move your room. She's like, no, it's fine. I like the room. I'm like, okay. And she's almost 15, so she's been around ghosts forever with me. And
Yep.
the apartment I had before this was haunted. She had some crazy experiences there, so she's accustomed to it. And we'll conclude with the basement. All right, so this is the basement. All this stuff was here. That fridge they used to have loaded with the chickens that they would slaughter. That's an
okay.
ancient fridge. I did open it. It's not dirty. Curiosity got me. And then just over here, all these original license plates were in the house. It's just, people just kept everything. Absolutely everything. So
Could be a lot of vessels with all this shit here.
Yeah.
that's
what I'm
it. The
thinking, too.
attachment levels, crazy.
So we have Arnold and Dorothy, who were the ones that lived here the longest, correct?
Yep, husband and wife.
And then there was Ed.
Ed's the son. He's still alive.
He's still alive? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we have the family before them that were here originally, right? Or whoever.
There was 3 families prior to them, but we don't know any of their names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've given you guys basically everything I know off the top of my head. I hope you have a good time and be safe, and I hope you brought a flashlight.
All right. All right, ready when you boys are. Well, that was fast.
That's not me.
That's already been sitting here since we set up.
I would like to start by introducing ourselves. My name is Austin. The man to my right, his name is Alan. The man to my left, his name is Corey. The 3 of us are here for you tonight. We're in your home, and we'd like to communicate with whoever is here. We understand that there was a husband and wife named Dorothy and Arnold here. If those 2 are still here in the house that they made a wonderful life in, can you let us know?
The man here with the tattoos just like us, his name is Matt. So Matt cordially invited Corey, Austin, and myself into your home, which he now resides in order to try to communicate with you guys specifically or whatever else might be in this house. So if there is anything here or anyone here, we do invite you to come speak with us, come interact with us, and come show us that you are still here. So around this facility, we have some devices set up. So just next to Corey in that chair is a device that you can walk up to and touch that will make noise and light up. And there's a little device right in front of my camera here with the red light that's starting to blink,
Thank you so much.
which does show that you are here.
So you do understand us. Again, we want to thank you for that. Thank you so much. You are understanding what we were asking of you. I'd like to state too that Matt took this home that was run down and left to be abandoned, and he gave it a new life.
Now what I do want you to do is on top of the devices that you've already figured out, we all have some with us as well. So in my hand, in my left hand here, and also in Corey's hand, his is orange, mine is black. Now what I can ask you to do is if you move away from that device on that couch, it will stop making noise, and that way we can continue. Thank you. These devices in both my and Corey's hand, they will detect that you're in front of us or next to us by lighting up. The ones we have make noise. The ones on the doll right here does not make noise, but it does still light up.
Investigate.
Absolutely.
And this device, you can use it to make your words known. You can speak through it. We are here investigating. We want to hear the stories that you want to tell. We want to hear your memories and feel your feelings.
Okay.
That's double. That's
Yeah, that's
both
two different.
temperature and touch.
If that's you, can you back away from that device, please?
I've been watching this K2. The way it's spiking, it almost looks like a heartbeat. You know what I mean? It's a steady.
That's very interesting. I think that's probably a little bit of confirmation if I've heard it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is that you telling us that there's still life?
Rumors are true.
The rumors are true?
No, just like... Oh, I didn't even have to ask. All right. So, what you're doing right now is perfect. So, you can use these devices for confirmation. You can use them to guide us. You can use them to get our attention one way or another. So right now, showing us that almost like a yes or like you agree by making that make noise is absolutely perfect, and it's amazing that you can do such a thing. So right now, showing us that almost like a yes or like you agree by making that make noise is absolutely perfect, and it's amazing that you can do such a thing. Because we'll be asking a series of questions, and if you haven't figured out by now, we're here to talk to you. That's a quick little answer. Using any of these devices, if this is one of those people that died here, can you let us know?
Wow.
Thank you so much.
No. Where's that?
Where? That's upstairs.
That's the upstairs one.
Yeah.
Now, thank you so much for using that to let us know.
Vortex.
Vortex?
Vortex.
There's a lot of... I just got goosebumps, man.
Yeah, I've got goosebumps too. You're like your neck.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Thank you. The fact that two different devices went off in two different locations when that
Yeah.
happened. I think there's something strong here.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Never apologize for using your energy to speak with the three of us. So what I like about this is that it's not just constantly going off.
Right.
Yeah.
It just goes to show that literally the devices aren't like picking up something in the room. It's like literally something is actively making those changes sporadically. If it was like something in the room, a draft.
Right.
So I think
Like that's the first time that's gone off, and
both
it's been like that.
Corey's-
It's been like that the
I'm
whole
not playing
time.
games.
You getting this? There's that one going off, this one going off. My
I-
arms.
I'm
I am-
right there with
I'm
you.
full- Frozen.
Chilled.
Frozen.
Right now.
Thank you
Back
so
of my
much.
neck.
It's at a,
Thank you so much.
Everything just
It-
changed right
It
now.
had, dude. The house shifted.
that was a shift. The fact that it was 1, 2, 3, 4 devices just blew up like that.
Yeah, and we just got all of that.
Wow.
Okay, if that's you, can you back away from those devices, please? This one also.
If that's where you happen to take a seat, just get up real
I'm
quick.
always here.
I'm always here.
I have full chills right now.
If that's you sitting down in that chair, can you please back away from it? Wow, they don't want to get off that chair.
I think.
Okay. That thing is ripping.
Yeah, no, that's confirmation
Yes.
something's there. Jeez, man.
Wow. Clearly we know that you're here. Thank you so much for that.
It's switching back and forth from temperature to proximity to temperature.
Here's Austin, can you actually pick that up?
Yeah, they don't want to.
What? I'm speechless, guys.
Like,
There was nothing. There was nothing.
There's
under,
nothing
There was
making-
nothing under that chair before.
It was sitting
It's been
there the
on the
whole
whole
time.
time that we've been doing the investigation. There's something right in that chair.
It's gotta be.
Fact.
I don't know if what you just did pissed it off, dude. Look at the lights on that now.
It's always me, man. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, honestly.
That's what I mean. I'm trying to figure out the best approach here. I just want to hard reset everything. So we're going to turn this off.
Yep.
Maybe turn that off. I'm going to turn this off.
We're going to turn this off.
You're going to turn that off.
Okay.
Okay. So let's let the energy calm itself for a second.
let's calm ourselves down too. I feel like I was heightened
That was a lot.
real quick.
That was a matter of almost like pure chaos right out of the gate.
It's just like,
kind of what he warned us about. Though.
right.
We are family.
Our family.
Which is what I was just about to say. It's not malevolent or anything. I'm like, it felt very welcoming, like a very like kind of like chaotic family type setting, where everybody's like so excited that you're here.
Now, if just one of the people here, you can discuss among yourselves who it's going to be. Just try to have one almost spokesperson step in for
My
these.
name is Edward.
Edward.
It beeped at the same
Wait.
time it said, "My name is Edward."
Their son's name is Edward.
The son's name is Edward. And he said there was no relatives that have like Ed Sr., Ed the Third, nothing like that. What I want you to do is touch that device with the antenna and the red light. That's going to be your yes-no device. So if this is an Edward, can you touch this device?
There it is.
So is there an Edward before the Hirt family? We don't know.
We don't know. So we want to talk to Edward. Just Edward right now. Thank you, Edward. Now, to show us that you're actively, intelligently touching that device, can you make it stop?
Nope. You didn't have to finish your sentence.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for understanding.
Explain that device.
What? Okay.
This is very intelligent.
It is very
Yeah.
intelligent.
So, Edward, the device you just touched.
True.
True.
So what it does is it creates a field of its own with static. The only time it's going to make noise and light up is when something breaks that field or goes near it. Like that. So if you understand how that works and saw how Austin just did it, can you please go up and do the same? You can touch it or just go near it.
Thank you so much.
How cool is that?
That's intelligent.
Thank you. Now, did you guys notice that when we made it a little more clear that we wanted to just talk to one person, the chaos stopped? It was like well orchestrated.
Yep.
That is 100% intelligent. That's not
Absolutely.
residual. Residual has a mind of its own,
Right.
but 100% intelligent.
Right. This one's fully understanding of what we're asking it to do.
It's not doing anything now. Nothing with Corey's meter, nothing with mine. Take what you can from our devices, take what you can from the house, and use it to your advantage, because we're not sure if it's something you're going to want, but we can help you in a way that most people don't understand, but we've tried and it's worked. If you feel like you're stuck here, and you feel like you want to leave, we can try to get you off the property.
Beware of the man.
Beware of the man. That was on like paper or something. I was getting like pushed. It was either behind you or it was up. It was like the sound of like paper getting like flipped, like something like that. Like I don't know, it was on the table behind you or something.
There's a device on the stairs.
Hold on, Austin.
What'd you hear?
A paper noise. I sang the papers.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
what I
in
was-
the living room.
I thought I heard that.
That's what I was saying before.
What I envision is someone reading a newspaper and flipping a page.
That's exactly what it sounded
Yep.
like.
Did you hear that?
We did.
Yes, we did.
Thank you so much.
My chest is getting heavy.
Like anxious, kind of?
I was like crushing. I'm not having a heart attack from all those energy drinks. Now would be a horrible time for that.
You'd be stuck here too.
I'd have friends.
Yeah, fair.
I'd have company.
Part of the family.
So what we're doing now... Yo, is one of you in the hallway?
No. My REM pod's going off and it wasn't this whole time.
Bro, I just had something walk up behind me and that was... Like I felt like a foot sliding behind me.
I have a camera aimed towards you.
I am shaking, dude. I know this microphone picked that up.
Can you step away from that device, please? Thank you.
Tell me you guys heard that.
I did. Was that you?
No, absolutely not me.
Was that behind you?
Again.
I have a camera pointed towards you. I can't see anything. But I am.
That. What is that?
If you want to touch one of us.
Hang on. I keep hearing shuffling behind me. That.
Wait a minute.
What is that? It sounds like it's coming from Matt's room. I gotta see what this is, man. I have to. You guys had to have heard that whole time.
I heard it. Even when we were
It
silent,
was
I
like
heard
shuffling right here.
it. Yep.
I can't find a single thing in here that would be making
Quiet.
noise.
It says quiet. Can you make that go quiet? Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna sit. What is that? Guys, what's that noise?
What do you hear?
What is that? Guys, what's that noise?
What do you hear?
It almost sounds like breathing.
I hear like a staticky noise almost.
Hang on.
Yeah, this road's so busy. I'm just getting road noise.
Dude, what the hell is going on? I'm sitting in there and it sounded like a very like labored breathing, and I thought it was like the bed moving like with one of you guys. And it's like the minute I come out here, I don't hear anything I'm hearing. So the three of us, we're just going to come sit down and just have a conversation with whoever might be in here. We have a device that can actually hear you. All you have to do is speak as loud as you can, preferably in my direction. We're going to ask you a series of questions. Answer them to the best of your ability, please. This is a time where you can really say what you want, really tell us what you feel, tell us what you want us to know, answer our questions. So we'll go around and introduce ourselves. So I'll start by saying that my name is Alan.
My name is Corey.
And I'm Austin.
Can you give us your name, please? So the question I want to ask is, what keeps you in this house? Did you guys hear what I heard?
I keep hearing the newspaper noise.
It sounds like paper.
Yeah.
Is this Corey?
Right there.
Yeah.
Right before you talked, I heard it.
Point your camera that way. We have this one pointing this way.
My question is Dorothy here?
You hear that? I was like, I'm not listening to hear what you guys are hearing.
Is Dorothy here?
I don't, like, all I envision is someone sitting in that chair and flipping the page and floor creak.
Like something's moving.
Yeah.
Can you come in this room with us if you're out there? Please? We just want to talk, that's all. Sounds like they're up on the second floor.
Yeah.
Are you able to come down those stairs for us?
Is there a way that you can make a noise where you want us to go? Or even just make a noise to show us where you are? We're trying to show a lot of curious people what's in this house. It's the pod.
You hear it right now?
I just heard it a second ago.
Could you come closer to us, please?
So this is an opportunity to tell us some more about yourself. And if you get the chance, there's a device next to me on the bed with the green light. You can touch that as well. There's a black...
On command.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Can you do that one more time, please? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's like the first time that's gone off, too.
Yeah.
In this room, yeah.
Okay.
On command.
Yeah. I would like to get personal.
The three of us, we can relate to you more than you think. We know that you guys like to travel.
I think.
Left. Corey, what left? The ball's going off.
Oh, it is.
Is it the cap
Yes, the cap ball's going
The
off.
cap ball's going off.
Yeah, I can't get that from here.
It's all right.
But that's
That's why I have a camera
Yeah,
on.
that's it.
The three of us love to travel. Like to photograph and document where we've been. Corey and I are into the automotive industry, into cars. Corey does love vintage and antiques. And there's a lot of that here. We all love that. And if one of you or more of you are in the war, in the army, in the military, Alan was in that as well. So whoever you want to talk to, we can have a conversation.
I was shot.
We were just talking about the war.
Mm-hmm.
Alan was a medic. And I know he would have taken the best care of you if you were shot. Alan was a medic. And I know he would have taken the best care of you if you were shot.
Tears.
I was what you guys might have referred to as a corpsman.
See? I was going to the more personal with them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
So, those wars were very brutal.
Murdered.
Anytime something makes sense to you or something you agree with, go near it and grab that device. That'll let us know your understanding.
Quiet.
Thank you so much.
Cap ball, yep.
Oh, energy shift. Like it literally calls in here.
I was just.
Literally just thinking that, and that's a temperature change.
Yep.
I'm
I
chilled
was
up
like,
now.
wow, thinking that too.
I'm chilled up.
I am chilled too.
Thank you so much. If you can, please come and join us in here. We'd love for you to join our conversation.
Whoever this was that was shot or murdered or in the war, can you give us a name?
Greta.
Greta. I did just ask for a name.
You did.
Greta's like an old name too.
Wait a minute. Didn't Matt tell us that there was like...
There's 3 families before the one they knew of. Right?
Yeah, and he was saying like the woman wouldn't talk.
Oh yeah, he said it was very male dominated.
Yeah, it was like the female would like try to come out and speak.
If your name's Greta, can you use another one of these devices to show us? Thank you.
Wow, is there a big shuffle?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Are you trying to get us to come upstairs?
I just saw a shadow
Did you?
I just
on
saw
the
that too.
stairwell. Did you see
Yes,
it?
I did.
On the stairwell between the rungs.
Did you hear that now? Dude, there's somebody in the stairwell.
Put your camera over there. Might not reach, but
No.
Why do I feel like something's trying to get us to go upstairs again?
I swear they're calling us upstairs.
Here we go.
yeah, let's go. All right, so right now we're going to try to do a spirit box session. For those who don't know what a spirit box is or what it does, basically it's a device Once I turn it on, it's going to rapidly sweep through white noise. And spirits are said to communicate better with white noise. They can pick out words, and it's just easier for them to, make out words or full sentences. Is there anybody upstairs with us?
My name's Alan. On the bed is Austin. And the man standing in the doorway, his name is Corey. Can you give us your name or maybe say one of our names back to us, please?
Thank you so much. What can you tell us about this house?
Stuck here. Did you say you were stuck here? We're really trying to figure out who we're talking to, so if you can give us a name, that would help a lot. Did you use up all your energy?
Yep. All energy, yep.
It always sounds like the same, male voice coming through. Yeah. If you used up your energy, what can we do to help you? Are you okay with using our energy?
No. Whoa, no.
Well, just to let you know, you do have our permission if that's okay. Is there anything else you can tell us before we turn this device off?
Thank you guys for communicating with us.
See if maybe using us to speak is a lot easier than using the spirit box.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. So, like we've done before in previous episodes, is what we call the Estes method. So, like the spirit box we just used upstairs, we're going to use the same device, but we're going to have Corey listen to it directly through a pair of headphones. So what Corey's going to do is when he picks out a word, because it's much easier to hear through headphones, he's just going to say it out loud. Austin's not going to hear what it is. I'm not going to hear what it is. Only Corey can hear what's coming through those headphones. So as we ask questions or make statements, however he responds, he's not going to know what it was we asked, what it was we said. He's not going to know anything that's going on around him whatsoever. We're going to see if they can use him to communicate better than just using the spirit box itself. That way he's more dedicated to just listening, paying attention, and really trying to pick up those words. So
With that, we have red lights set up. They're getting a little tired, they said. So red lights are set to give off more energy. So hopefully with the red lights, we'll help wake them up and give them what they need.
Okay, so what we've done for you guys is we've put on some red light for you to gain more energy and try to use the device that Corey's listening to speak to us. So what I want you to do is use that same white noise to put through words or phrases as we speak. Try to give us a name. Let's start simple. What's your name?
Steven.
It's a new one.
Interesting. Okay, so if your name's Steven, who are you or why are you in the house? Just a quality check. Corey, can you hear me at all?
Ed, are you still here with us?
Not really.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Are you walking upstairs? You guys got awfully quiet. I know it's been quite the night. Are you guys too tired?
My voice.
Is your voice tired?
Yeah.
Okay. We understand that.
Did you hear that? It was like a thud.
What was that? Did you hear that? Like the... I didn't like that. Let Corey be the voice of this house.
I think you just said Ed.
Said Ed?
I think so.
Ed, are you using Corey as your voice?
Yes.
That's so weird because, like I said, Ed is alive. I mean, unless, like you said, if there's some reason he was named that.
Right. Like, is it a coincidence from them growing up in this house?
I mean, we might be able to ask.
Question.
Wow. We really, really want to know. So, we know of the Ed related to the family that's still alive. Are you talking about him, or is your name Ed? Why do you keep saying the name Ed?
Chickens?
No,
Wait,
that's actually
chickens! Chickens!
Yeah. That's literally, that's all Matt was talking about.
Right.
Was he
That's an intelligent response.
very? And the funny thing is like Corey like laughed about it like he didn't realize.
Right, he didn't think about it.
Right.
How you feel? How you feel about swapping out with Corey? Giving you a shot at it?
I could.
You want to?
Yeah. I've never considered that.
We're gonna swap.
Yeah, we're just going to try to see, just curious to see if any of the same answers come out. Just out of curiosity, because it's something I don't think people have really tried before.
Swapping out. Yes,
Yeah, totally swapping out to get like two different perspectives
Yeah.
to see if like one person's more susceptible
Right.
than the other. I mean, there's
Why not?
only one way to find out, right?
We're gonna do a quick mic check again. Hey, Alan. Alan. All right, you can't hear us.
Cool.
All right, so again, my name's Austin. To my left is
Austin.
Corey. Dude,
That's crazy. What's your name?
the man to my left is Corey.
Greta. It just said Greta.
Greta. We just asked what their name is.
Okay, Greta.
It was a clear like woman's voice saying Greta, like 100%.
Thank you so much, Greta.
Keep using Alan as a vessel and Alan as your voice. We understand that before Arnold and Dorothy, there was a couple families that lived here. And one being seeming more so toxic or controlling.
Ask anything.
Do you know you're dead?
Do you know how you died?
Gunshot?
We asked how.
Murder.
Yeah.
Wait.
We asked how. If
Murder?
Dude.
that's how you died.
Dude.
I need help.
You just asked if they were stuck.
The number 12?
Greta, how can we help?
Dude, I'm shaking.
Greta, did your husband hurt you?
Hitting me.
Is he hitting me?
I'm sorry.
What the was that?
I'm sorry.
What the was that?
Dude, I feel so bad for Greta, dude. Was your husband...
I'm pretty sure it just said Greta again.
Greta, I'm confirming. Was your husband abusive? Greta.
Ed? I think it said Ed again.
Right as you said.
No. I missed that one.
Greta, your husband's name was Ed. K2.
Yeah, K2.
Greta, tell us more. Are you in pain?
Again, it's just me.
It's just you.
And that was like that same girl's voice again.
Greta, did your husband shoot you?
Enslaved?
Greta, your husband...
I see. Him still?
You're still here.
You're stuck.
Greta, what if we told you don't have to be stuck here?
Rempod.
Get on it.
You don't have to be stuck here.
We can help you. You can move on.
Please.
You can go to the white light. You can move past this place. You can move past the pain.
Your husband doesn't have control of you anymore.
They're gonna go.
You can move past the hurt, the trauma, the abuse, everything. Do you trust us?
I'm scared.
It's okay to be scared.
Don't be scared. You have 3 men here willing to help you. Your one husband is no match for us.
I'm sad.
I'm sad for you.
I couldn't tell you.
Open up. Tell us more.
What else are you holding back?
Please.
Greta,
We have to go.
How else can we help you, Rempod?
Greta, if that's you,
I don't know what that was, but it was like a woman's voice, and it held out for a long time, but I couldn't tell what it said.
Greta, if that's you, can you come down those stairs? Let us help you. Can you do that?
Sit down. But that was a guy's voice. Just wait.
See? Controlling.
Just wait was a woman's voice.
Greta, don't listen to him.
He doesn't have power over you.
Don't listen to Ed. If your husband is Ed, if he's the one controlling you, don't listen to him.
What's your name?
Would you see a shadow?
No, I heard a voice. I heard a voice.
I'm like shaking. I hate this. Hang on a second. My eyes are like watering.
I was feeling the same way. And I didn't say anything, but I was feeling the same way.
Whoever Greta's husband is, get your hands off of her and stop controlling your wife's life.
Yeah, you're not gonna like this, but it said you're a pussy.
Your wife deserves
3.
better. Come down those stairs.
I'm trying.
Come down those stairs. Let her go. Let her go. Keep coming. Come down those stairs.
We can hear you. Come towards our voices.
Greta, follow the sound of my voice. Come down those stairs.
This is paranormal. I'm stuck.
Trust me,
I'm trying.
Greta. Come down those stairs. You
No.
can do it. You can do it. Don't listen to him.
It was a guy's voice that said no. This is just me talking now. Like I think I know what's going on, and it's really f***ed up. A guy's voice said no again.
Again. Come down those stairs. We're gonna help your wife and not you.
She doesn't deserve it. I know what's happening. I can't listen to that anymore. I know exactly what's happening.
Dude.
That's so f***ed up.
I can't. I'm like.
I can't listen to that. That's literally, I knew exactly what it was the whole time. And every time it was something negative, it was a man's voice. Every time it was something helping, it was a f***ing woman's voice.
Do you hear the REM pod behind you?
I didn't even know that was going on.
Alan, I f***ing wish you could experience that.
I did, and I literally know exactly what was happening. And I feel so f***ing bad. I feel so bad, dude.
Look at the flashes.
Has that been going off this whole time?
Not the whole time, but like on cue. We asked Greta to come towards us.
I know. I was hoping it was gonna like get better, and it just didn't. And it was so weird. That's why I was like reiterating every time. And I'm pretty sure this mic is close enough to these headphones to hear exactly what I heard. And every time it was like no or like something like negative, it was like a baritone voice. And every time it was something like who I basically assuming at this point is Greta, it was always just like the same feminine voice every single time.
Dude, Ed
It
was
pissed me off. That's what it was either. I didn't know. I was trying to make sense of it just by listening to it, and we gotta figure that out. Was like anything else happening aside from
okay.
just this?
Well, first off, you said my name.
When I had said Austin, I was like, I really hope that wasn't. I was hoping it was random. I was just like, they're just gonna think I'm saying his name for.
And then
Nope, it was on cue.
you said Greta, and I was like, before Arnold and Dorothy, there was a couple here, and that relationship was toxic, controlling, and I kind of just based it off that. And it was a straight conversation. It was a straight argument. Corey asked Greta, how'd you die? And it said, I was
Please
shot.
keep talking.
Oh my god.
It was Greta coming through, and she's trying to tell us that she was murdered by her husband.
I want to figure this
Now,
out.
whether that's true or not, but Ed seemed okay in the living room. You know what I mean? We were talking to Ed when we first got here.
Well, he was in control.
This is the most emotional SE's method we've done.
I heard shuffling.
So this is what I'm thinking. So we were upstairs. There's always shuffling. There's always noises. There's always something trying to get our attention to get us back up there. Like there's got to be something that's like, if it's her, if she's stuck up there and this dude is not letting her come down or move or anything whatsoever, because even like her name came through in that other room, but all the sounds and everything was coming from here, and it's like all the shuffling. It's almost like she can't get past that threshold.
Yep.
He won't let her.
It's just a thought. Like it's just
He won't let her.
right.
Even in the afterlife, he won't let her.
Just the main thing I want to do is ask Matt. We need to figure out who the prior people that lived here were, because if those are either of the two names, that would be absolute, like the most concrete thing we ever got.
Yep.
A paranormal domestic violence.
Yeah,
Essentially.
I've never really even been. I never really heard of that. I've never like heard of another group like dealing with like domestic violence,
No,
like
me
in the
neither.
afterlife.
Quiet.
Quiet.
That's him.
That's him.
Dude, I can feel that that's him telling us to be quiet.
I don't really want to end this right now.
I don't either. But like, what the f- do you do with that? So Greta, and maybe a gentleman named Ed. There's a little bit of a battle going on here.
I think we have a pretty good understanding of what's going on. We're not too thrilled to be part of it.
But I think this needs to be addressed one way or another.
We understand you probably don't want to hear any of this. But us three men are going to stand up for the woman. She deserves much better. She deserves rest. Away from you, where she can rest peacefully.
So I'm going to go ahead and extend an offer to just the woman here, just Greta. You're safe with us. If you cling on to one of us, Ed doesn't stand a chance. You can leave with us, or if you just need some more power to take it upon yourself, you can take that power from us. Ed, you deserve nothing. Greta, you're welcome to anything we can offer you.
Please leave here.
That's him coming through.
That's Ed. I can just feel it.
Yeah, we can just tell.
We don't have to listen to you, Ed.
Like I said, I had a feeling this was going to be tough.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I swear I heard someone snap their fingers. That freaked me out.
Yep.
So we'll leave you with this. You have the opportunity to come with us.
Control.
Controlled.
It's tough, man. We can only do so much on this side. Yeah, I think it's a situation that we can at least share with Matt.
Yeah.
And let him decide what the best course of action is going to be. Because we also don't want to stir up anything too crazy in here because he does live here.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely a place. It's definitely a place.
Yep.
Cool.
More than I've experienced in a hot minute. For now, we'll say goodnight. I think it's time to let the house rest.
Yep.
So sometimes we don't always get the outcome we're looking for. We'll get the answer, but we don't get the result that we want. So this is one of those, like, we hope for the best situations.
It's one of those things where I think we got more than what we expected.
Yeah. The energy and the reactions started off really pleasant, and we talked about like a family, a feeling of
Enjoyment
like family
and fun,
like
and then it went
welcoming.
It went the other way really, really quick.
I think as far as investigation, we saw some really cool things, experienced some really cool things, and got some really good feedback.
I think with this one specifically, like, I think we never really know what we're getting into. Nothing was ever said to be malevolent or negative.
I don't feel like it was a malevolent spirit. I think it was just
Malevolent happenings.
a controlling person.
Right.
You know, right off the bat, with all that energy and stuff, it's very possible that this could just be like some sort of just absolute vortex of like different energies or different situations or different residual things or different intelligent things here. So I guess, again, you really don't know what to expect.
Mm-hmm. It's shocking to me that I don't think we even came in contact with the ones that grew up here or lived here the longest. You know what I mean?
Safe to say there's some weird stuff going on here.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting much, and I certainly wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Either way, we hope you enjoyed it. These are the things we do for you. So we'll see you in the next one.
Where do we go from here?
I don't want to know.
See you in the dark.
Bye, guys.
Hello?
Hey, Matt, it's Alan with SoulSeekers. How you doing, brother?
How's it going, man? What's up?
Not too much. I'm just working on some footage here and whatnot. Before we left, we gave you a couple names to look into, and I know we didn't really tell you why, but I'm just curious what you were able to find out for us.
Yeah, so, as you guys know, the history of this house is continually being written by, people such as yourselves coming out and doing this research, because it's so hard to track down. But I had the owner of the house, Steve, reach out to the former owner, Ed, to see if he could shed some light on what you guys are looking into. So the name Ed, besides the guy who's still alive that is down in Florida, that name has been a common name in his family dating back to the 1700s. And I believe they immigrated here in the late 1800s, and actually that trunk that's in the basement was their trunk that they brought over with them from France.
So the name Ed doesn't just apply to the living one. This goes back kind of far then.
Yeah, it's a generational name, which doesn't surprise me. It's common, but that was news to us. We never would have thought to ask a question like that. So
that's actually kind of amazing. So yeah, I know the other name we gave you was the name Greta. So I wasn't sure if you're able to pick up anything on that name.
So Greta, we couldn't come up with anything. I was present while Steve was on the phone with Ed, and I was listening and jotting down. The name Greta doesn't stand out to any of them, any of the family, but it was a period in time where there was an affair that occurred in the house that it wasn't even thought of until this was brought up that could have been who it was, but we don't have any backing to that or any knowledge of who that actually was that had the affair. It's just one of those family stories that was passed down, so we don't have any way to track who the name was.
It's actually insane you say that, dude, because I know initially I wanted to know if maybe if the name didn't come up, if maybe there could have been like a mistress or somebody involved that was not supposed to be in the picture.
Well, that's kind of a crazy coincidence that definitely wouldn't just come out of thin air, so that's really wild that you had that thought.
You'll see exactly why we were looking into that, and
that's awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, you're definitely going to see, I know you're fully aware of the kind of house that you have on your hands, but I think this is going to be even more for your arsenal of, I guess, evidence and credibility to what you got going on there. When you brought this to his attention, how did he feel about it?
He kind of had this wide-eyed look, like, anytime some new evidence is brought up, he's a very excitable person. He loves this. He loves being a part of this growing history that we're all pulling together. He gets like a kid at Christmas, man, anytime something new is presented to him, and he loves digging into it, trying to find rationale behind it. I think hearing this and then talking to Ed and getting some connecting points really made him happy at the end of the day.
We cannot wait to get this together and show you guys what took place in your house that night. I think you're gonna like it a lot.
I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to have you guys out again too for some round two, and I'll hang out next time and see if we can't conjure up some stuff with me in the picture.
I will more than likely be talking to the boys about seeing you again in the near future. Okay.
I would love that. It was a pleasure having you guys out.
Thank you so much, Matt. Hey, you be safe. Okay.
Thanks, man. You too. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Damn.